Hi, this is Stacy with Book This Project, and this is the second of a 5-part video series where I'm taking you behind the scenes of making a photo book. If you remember in the first video, I showed how I photographed my kids on a Saturday morning, and in this video we're going to cover photo selection. Once I imported my photos into Lightroom Catalog, I had 124 photos that I had taken in about a half an hour time span. So we really need to do some culling and selection work here. The first step in any selection process should really begin with deleting the unwanted or unnecessary photographs from your catalog. So what you can see here is I'm not caring about, how things are going to be edited or what the potential of them really is. I'm just going through and I'm using my gut to select which ones I want to keep and which ones I want to delete. And I'm being pretty ruthless here, so anything that seems like an unnecessary duplicate, or the eyes are closed, or looking in a way I don't like, or if it's blurry in a weird way, anything that's just not speaking to me in some immediate way, I am deleting. And by using Lightroom, I have selected, so I'm just seeing the thumbnails, and I hover over my X key on my keyboard so that I can just scroll through with the arrows and hit X for every photo it doesn't look like that I really want for my book. And here you can see that I'm going to be deleting them not only from my Lightroom catalog but also from my hard drive. After I have finished deleting the unwanted photos, I have now cut my photos in half. So I've gone from 124 all the way down to 60. And this is already making me feel so much better. 60 is a much more manageable number in which to begin to really select my photos. So the next step is really to rate your photos. Now that you've kind of gotten rid of the unnecessary photos, you want to go all the way back through the beginning. And here I'm going more one by one instead of the grid view to really see the photos that stand out to me more from a perspective of what I like and what I particularly look for in a photograph. So in this process, instead of holding my finger on the X key, I'm holding it on the 3 key, and I'm giving them the photos that I like a 3 stars. Sorry, I'm giving them 3 stars. Speak correctly here. So I'm just scrolling through with my arrows, and a lot of this again is just a gut reaction of what I'm typically looking for in a photo, what I like, what speaks to me, and I'm starting to get the sense of how things might come together for a photo book. Now, by using the filter command within Lightroom, I can show only the photos with the 3 stars, the photos that I really like. And now I am down to just 24 photographs in a matter of minutes. So the next step is to, again, look at only the 3-star photos and begin to develop what it is that I might want to do with these photographs. So I'm scrolling through and trying to get a sense of what I have and how that might work within a particular layout. So whenever I find one that I'm going to end up using for a photograph, I'm going to give it the keyword of photo book. So right away you can see that I'm seeing this grouping of them together, and I'm starting to pull those out and give them that photo book tag. So I've kind of started to develop a story of perhaps a fun grid or a collection of photos that I can use for them. Something else that I like to do within this filter of 3 stars is to compare photographs side by side to see which might be stronger for a photo book. And in some cases that means going into the develop module and setting up a crop, maybe testing my white, adjusting my white balance, playing with a little bit of exposure. I'm just doing minimal edits here to see if the edits could end up making or breaking the photograph, and it helps me decide which one I want to end up using. So in this case, I'm trying to decide between my son's portrait. Is there one that I think is going to end up being better for my photo book? And I think in the end case here for me was his eye contact, so that's what I went with. And I'm going to quickly speed up through the rest of this just so you can see how I moved through the entire process and got to my end result. So believe it or not, what I've now narrowed my 124 photos down to just 8 photos. You can see I have one of my daughter, one of my son, and 6 photos of them together. And I think between these photos, once when I get into the design program, I'll have a good starting point in which to figure out how I'm going to lay out the page. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you to see how I select the photographs for my photo book. If you did, please make sure you sign up for my email list. Not only do I share the latest videos I have, but also any photo book tutorials, inspirations, products, templates, custom designs that I'm offering. So I would love to have you check that out. And also, I would love for you to share this with a friend. Great. I will see you next month. Thank you. Bye.